idiot's guide to working out or weight loss, or whatever you want to call it. It's kind of both things go together. Today I want to go ahead and talk a little bit about my diet program. So I'm not the type of guy who's willing to join some Atkins diet or some weird carb-free diet or any 40-day Beachbody crap, none of that stuff. I like to eat what I want to eat. I like to eat it when I want to eat it. So I'm not willing to stay regimented enough to actually join a weight loss / diet program thing. But one of the things I did do is I went ahead and I actually set up on my iPod. I use the iPod just because I could use your iPhone, your iPad. I don't know if they have it for Android or not, but it's called MyFitnessPal. And basically it's a little program you set up, and I don't know if it's going to show up on the screen here or not, but pretty much what it has is like your daily calorie count. You punch in how old you are, how tall you are, how much you weigh, so on and so forth. And also you punch in there like a program for, I want to lose 10 pounds a week, or I want to lose 1 pound a week, or I want to lose whatever. So I set mine up quite a while back, I don't know, probably 8 months ago or so. And I set it up to say I wanted to lose 1 pound a week because I wasn't really in a big hurry. I knew by working out I was going to be able to make that without changing my diet at all. And I think at that point, at the weight I was, which I think was like 235 when I first set it up, 240, somewhere in there, I don't remember exactly, it gave me like 2,200, 2,300 calories a day I could eat and still lose 1 pound a week. With that, every time you eat something, like today I'm drinking my AE chocolate milk, anything that's pre-packaged that has a barcode on it, like this one has right here in the bottom, all you have to do is basically take and just scan that with your program, with your camera on your iPod, iPhone, whatever, and it actually knows all the information for what it is. Some of them are off by 10 calories, whatever. I sometimes will change them, I sometimes won't, just depends on what it is. It'll also, all you'll need to look at is how many servings you had of that. Like this whole quart of milk, if I was drinking the whole thing today, it'd be 4 servings. So that'd be 720 calories. And it's amazing, I used to drink one of these virtually 5 days a week for almost 10 years. And it's amazing how much just something as dumb as knowing that I was taking in 720 calories at a time has slowed me down and made me decide to stop drinking all of that at once. So I'll drink 2 cups, so half of it, so I'm only taking in 360 calories. It's amazing that little tiny differences like that really add up in the long run, and it really does make a huge difference in your life. Also, if you're having like soda and stuff, like I drink a lot of Mountain Dew. I'm down now to drinking a 24-ounce bottle a day is my average I drink, which is like, I think it's, I gotta look, 300 some odd calories, don't remember exactly what it is, but it's also in there. So I just hit it, it's 2 servings, 12 ounces a serving, and you end up making big differences. My biggest change in my food, which took me about 6 months, is I stopped eating as much processed junk food. I do eat a lot more baked chicken, salads with raisins, light dressing, that kind of stuff, but that's not how I started. I'd say the first 6 months I ate just as much as I always ate. It's just I actually kept track of it, and the more I kept seeing that number, the more it upset me. I also stopped doing stupid things like taking the whole bag of Doritos, sitting in front of the computer and eating half a bag. I realized I would dump about a serving and a half in a small bowl, put the bag away, and eat the bowl. Usually at the end of that bowl, I still thought I wanted more Doritos, but I wasn't willing to go back in, open the bag back up, put it more in the bowl and stuff, so I just forced myself just to give up on that. So I end up doing, a lot less intake. I also, one of the things I do is this right here is an old Mountain Dew bottle, and frozen at the bottom you can see there is tea. It's just Lipton iced tea, and then I freeze it in the freezer because I don't like it watered down with plain water. And then in the morning, I'll fill it up the rest of the way with the tea. I'll drink a full liter of tea every day, which is good for you. A little bit of a diuretic, but it's a good water source. I also, in that same cooler, because I'm on the road today, there's 3 more liters of water in there that are also froze to the bottom. I hate the idea of paying $2 something a bottle for water. I have a filter at home. I filter my own water. I drink lots and lots of water. I'm drinking at least 15 cups a day of water on average. You can also track that in your FitnessPal tracker. So that right there works great. It also, if you work a construction job, you can punch in there. It says you work construction. They'll give you a lot more calories each day for the amount of activity you do. I put down as if I do nothing all day. So as far as it knows, I barely breathe all day for its calorie count. So when I go work out, whatever stuff, I go for a run, I can punch in there. It has a lot of exercise already pre-figured. The one thing it does not have in there is figured up for actually like lifting weights and doing workouts that way. They claim it's extremely hard to tell how much actual calories you're burning. So I found moving furniture is about the same general calorie burn I feel I take. So if I work out for 60 minutes, I put down that I moved furniture for 60 minutes, and that gives me extra calories. There's been many days, like after my 10K, my workout and stuff, I'll eat a bunch all day, and then I'll still end up with extra calories in a day. Like I'll have 1,800, 2,000 calories left to eat, but I don't have to. So that just means I'm going to lose 1.5 pounds that week as opposed to a pound. So it's done really well. I've actually been ahead of schedule every time I lose weight on here. But now that I'm down to like 185 or so, I think, where I'm at, it's really slowed down a lot, because when you're fatter, it's easier to lose weight because it's a lot more water weight and so on and so forth. Plus, I found myself doing a lot more actual working out as opposed to just running and walking and stuff and exercising on a bike. That now I think I'm building a slight little bit of muscle, so my weight's going to stop going down as quick because muscle weighs a lot more than fat does. So I'm going to definitely see it kind of slow down a little bit in that process, but that's when I decided to change, starting a lot more salads, eat a lot more chicken, that kind of stuff. So, but like for instance, I was in Des Moines Friday, a couple days ago. This is Sunday, by the way, and I ended up going out to a place kind of famous for their hot dogs, and I had 2 giant quarter-pound beef hot dogs. One was wrapped in bacon and deep fat fried, and then cream cheese on a steamed bun. The other one was a quarter-pound beef hot dog with sauerkraut, and I had to put ranch dressing as opposed to spicy mustard. I like it a little better. So those were probably, I'm guessing, 800 to 1,000 calories a piece. So that right there blew my entire day for the calories. I still went ahead and had my Mountain Dew that day. I also ended up, I think I had some oatmeal that morning before I left town, and I had a little bit of chocolate milk on the way. So my calorie count was way over my 1,720 calories, which is what I get now, because as you lose weight, they take calories from you, because it takes less to, keep your body going. The thinner you are, less calories you need to survive. So I'm now at 1,720 or 1,760, I believe is what my daily intake is on here, and I was easily 2,000 plus calories. I was probably 3,000 calories that day. But I went to the gym. I probably did, 1,000, 1,500 calories worth of workout, equal it back out. Even if I'm over, I don't care. I figure I'm going to live my life. I don't get that much time or I eat bad. Then yesterday, I ended up having some stuffed peppers, which wasn't that big a deal. They're plenty fine for me. Calories weren't bad. But then I ate 2.5 servings of ice cream, not realizing, because the person handed me a little, prepackaged cup from this grocery store. I thought it was 1 serving. Realized after I looked at the thing, unfortunately, after I ate it, I looked and it's 2.5 servings. So, and it was 150 calories per serving. So I knocked out 375 calories right there. But oh well. I still, at the end of the day, because only thing I ate all day was a little bit of milk in the morning. I had a fourth of a freaking donut, and then I also had some white milk. So that's all I'd had all day. I still had 300 or 400 calories into the day. I was perfectly fine doing that. So not necessarily the diet plan is in the MyFitnessPal app is not going to make you lose weight. But what it did for me, and what I hope it'll do for you also, is just seeing what you're eating every day as like a little log of seeing what you're eating will make you decide to make a little bit wiser choices. I went to the store here a while back, went to go buy some dressing for my salads, and I had the dressing, full flavor, full fat, all that crap in my hand. I thought, I'm just going to look real quick, and I grabbed the fat-free one right next to it, looked at the two. The calorie difference was insane. It was so much less for the light. I thought, how bad can it be? So I took up the light, and honestly, I don't notice the difference. I went straight to the light. I don't mind it a bit. Now, the one thing I cannot eat light of is peanut butter. That stuff is gross, and my wife used to eat that back when we were still married, and she ate the light peanut butter, and I tried it once, and I thought I was going to throw up. It was disgusting. She finally said it took her 8 or 10 sandwiches. She worked herself into it. Wasn't a big deal. She ran out. She ate some of my honey roasted, absolutely delicious, high calorie, high fat peanut butter sandwich, and she said she wished she never would, because it took her again 5 sandwiches to get back to eating the light, fat-free, crappy peanut butter. So definitely some things I feel is worth the hassle and just eat the extra calories, and peanut butter is one of them. I don't skimp on the peanut butter. I just eat the good stuff and don't care a bit. So definitely make your choices, live your life, and then the biggest thing is just in moderation. You can still have your ice cream, but don't, like I did the other day, don't eat 2.5 servings. I should have ate a third of that container, put it back in the freezer. I didn't think about it, wasn't paying attention. So also when you're measuring out stuff, keep a little measuring cup. You only have to do it a few times. You're going to learn about what a cup of cereal looks like, about what different things look like. And if you need more than a cup of cereal, eat a cup and a half. But right now, you ate a serving and a half of cereal, whatever you're doing. So definitely go that route. I'm not a big fan of buying the overpriced prepackaged stuff. But the other day, I was at Sam's Club. I picked up prepackaged little things of peanuts. They're salted sea salt peanuts in 1 ounce containers. I thought those would be great for the gym. I also picked up a box of granola bars. Those will also be great in the gym. So I've got 5 or 6 of each of those thrown in my bag when I go to the gym. I'll probably throw in some fruit cups eventually. I love the mandarin oranges. I'll probably throw some of those in my bag. I've always got a little food source. You get to the gym, you realize you haven't eaten all day. You want a little extra pick-me-up. Throw a couple of calories in your body, get your body moving, and then move on. I'm not a fan of like the big diet shakes. I'm not a fan of the big protein shakes and that kind of stuff. Most people in the world don't work out hard enough to need to take a 2,000 calorie protein boosting, shake at the end of their workout, because they're doing 500 calories to the workout. 2,000 calories is going to keep you fat. It's not going to help you at all. So just eat smart, eat healthy, try and stay away from as much processed food as possible. Like I said, you can still have pizza, you can still have a lot of junk. Just take it in moderation. Instead of eating, like I used to eat one of those little small party pizzas, eat the whole damn thing. I now eat half a pizza. So that alone has cut my serving content in half. Guess what? That means I'm going to get less fat and I'm going to keep losing weight here. So anyway, just kind of wanted, I guess, touch base and see if I couldn't encourage you guys to try and stick with your plan. Don't have to be a crazy detailed plan. If you're a type person who needs to plan stuff out way in advance, feel free to make up all your meals on Sunday, eat them all week, whatever works for you. The only thing I really do that with is when I buy a giant bag of frozen chicken from like Sam's Club or wherever. I'll take it home and there's, 10 or 20 pieces in there and stuff. I heat the oven up and I bake it all at one time. I don't see a reason to heat the oven up for one stinking piece of chicken. So I'll bake the entire bag at once. I'll chop it all up and then I'll throw it in a container and I know about what a serving is. I'll pull it out and I'm good to go. So anyway, that's pretty much all I got for today. I kind of rambled on here. Didn't really make a lot of sense. But if you have any questions, leave me a comment below and I'll happily answer anything I can that I know. If I don't know the answer, I'll try and point you to the direction to find the right answer. So have yourself a safe and wonderful day and happy working out.